Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Shorts. I'm your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother and your host, Derek.
Yeah.
And together we bring you another shortened version of the Senate podcast. Of course, we have Dr. Carrie Ann Pierce. She is here. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss anything. Like the content, share the content so we could build the content. Anyhow, my brother, what you got in the chamber tonight, my brother?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to Angela Yee's new show called Way Up. Talk radio, hate talk radio, even here in Barbados. When it's more limited, we're restricted by the FDA or whatever it's called, it, decency and all that. But in the US, it's a little different. People just come call in, hear the business, and talk what they feel like. So let's hear what this lady who called in has to say.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. What's your secret you want to share with us today?
I've been married for over 10 years.
Okay, congrats.
And I have been sleeping with my husband's cousin.
Oh.
For a little, well, we've known each other for a long time before I met my husband. And I didn't know that was his cousin. And I got a kid by him.
Wow. So whose kid does your husband think it is?
His. He thinks it's his baby.
Oh, my God.
He don't know it's his cousin.
Wait a minute. So you have a child by your husband's cousin,
But your husband is
doesn't know
raising it as though it's his own.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So what does the cousin think about all this? Is he wanting to like reveal anything? Do y'all feel like coming clean, or is this to the grave?
No, to the grave.
So
He's doing what he gotta do for the baby.
Does the baby?
He's doing what he got to do, you said?
The baby, she looks like me.
Okay.
Ooh, honey, twin, honey. That's a twin. Look just like me.
Okay.
Well,
Don't
yes,
look nothing like
I was
him.
gonna ask if the baby looked like the dad or the
No,
cousin.
no. No.
How close is he with his cousin?
Close enough.
My God.
Close enough.
Do you intend to stay married though?
Oh.
Yes.
Are you still sleeping? Are you still sleeping with the cousin?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
how it look. All right. Well, this is not going to get any better, but if Maynard was here, Maynard would have lost his mind.
Maynard would have had a fit.
You're lucky he's not here.
Okay, thank you, Jesus, on that.
Thank God Maynard wasn't here.
Well, thank you for sharing.
What you mean you gonna keep sleeping with a cousin? What?
You sweet, B?
Listen, man. Listen.
No, you sweet. We're like, we can laugh with no, you just because them is family.
You get all right,
You wouldn't deal with that. You like familial relations. You mess up a little dog. Like,
blood relation again. Oh, come on, Dr. Carrie, man.
No. See what I say? Recklessness. And this goes back to my point. See? Family doesn't look the same way for everybody.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not use this example. Do not use it. Do not use this example to make that point on family. You know full well that this is that wildness. You know that this is that Sodom and Gomorrah. You know that too. Oh, for a word, man.
Gomorrah.
That is hurtful, man. It is so fucking hurtful. This man is raising this child as his own.
Well, technically, both men raised them as his own.
No, but the cousin knows that it's his, right? I gather that the cousin knows that it's his.
How is the cousin know?
Right, the cousin knows that it's his baby, but the husband don't know. This is why I tell you, some of us as women, boy, we vicious. So she gonna carry that to the grave. You gonna have this man.
She said to the
raising
grave.
this child.
Straight up to the grave, man.
My God.
No, there's a part of me that wants to be a bit facetious, so indulge me. I'm thinking that this is just so diabolical, it is genius. In that, if you are horny human, have a baby with him. Who better?
That's horny.
But the family.
Remember, the possibility, the genes and things, because the first thing that men look at is like, this baby look like me. But if it comes directly from your genetic pool,
it might fool a DNA test.
Sure.
The blood might match.
So when you come back now, you do a DNA test and you get like you pass the DNA test with a 60%. Like,
60%.
sure.
That is a failure. Thank you very much.
You know what I mean? So now you're kind of like,
if you got anything less than 99%, 98%, that's a failure.
It's a fail.
Anything in a DNA test, that one test that anything less than an A+ is.
What's that short you guys did where the guy failed the paternity test?
What's he doing? Little man failed the paternity test. You know what I mean? So here we are. We could kind of like, you might not get A, but you still get B or C+ or 7 this paternity test. You know what I mean?
It's a strong for this. You know, it's a strong for the course where it's about I really like this history, you know.
SBS. You become an SBS. Joke. This man, class. You know what I mean?
Cute, man.
Girlfriend out there. That is well played. I was thinking it. I was like, yo, this is pretty forward thinking. If I can cheat for this man with some family members. The DNA got matched. They might even look a little bit alike. But what I found particularly interesting was the uproarious laughter from the studio when this situation was presented to the ladies. Yeah, and they said that if the man was present, the man that normally, if he was present, that he would have lost his mind. Yeah. But the women, they had no problem with it. Girlfriend, do you think?
Shoot, the woman felt empowered to say it, so you still sleep with the hell yeah. You hear the hell yeah.
Are you still sleeping with the cousin?
Hell yeah.
The woman bring out her soul here. All jokes aside, do you understand now why we are saying to end paternity fraud? You know, the other day they had this whole talk of paternity fraud, policing women's bodies, and you know, you tell we can't make that mandatory and this and that next. A lot of men paying for cars and land that ain't theirs. And when the bank come and tell them you gotta get from off this line, so what do you mean they be paying for this if the last 20 years? That's fine, we appreciate that, but ain't yours. I understand sometimes life is not black and white, it's sometimes gray, and sometimes you find yourself in an entanglement. Surely we can understand that you had dealings with a man one day or 1 year or whatever that has run its course, and then another year you meet another man and then you say this is love. No, hold on a minute, Dr. Carey, hold on, Dr. Carey, let me be serious, because the genesis of this, taking it in good faith, it's particularly here in Barbados. I know of a situation where that's happened to a man before, where the man went to a family reunion and realized that he was dating his cousin all along, right? These things happen. So I understand when you, 1 day, 1 year, you got a relationship with a man, or you slide piece to a man or whatever, and then 2 years later, you butt up on another man that's stable, you say, well, let me marry this man, then come to find out that he introduced the girl like, yeah, there's my woman here, so you saying, gee, boy, I've been hearing the bar off of this man for the last 2 years. But dog, you're real sweet, right? I think that's the part of it. That's the part where, you know, like I would understand if it was a case where one period of time in your life you was dealing with this man, that ended, you started dealing with your husband, and then you come to find out that this is the cousin, and you saying, shit, I know how to tell this man that I was whooping his cousin at some point in life. That's a different conversation that I will not tell my husband that I have been whooping his cousin for the majority of his son's life.
And I want to continue.
Right?
That's it there.
Right? I am sorry, but you have to understand that a man will invest in what is his. A man will pour into what is his. And if certainly you give the man an opportunity with the truth and you tell him, well, this child ain't yours, I had an indiscretion, and the man saying, no, well, I'll be the father that steps up. That is a different conversation that a man pouring in and pouring in and pouring.
Brother, embrace it.
Like, I don't know how many of you are parents. I don't know how many of you understand from the perspective of a man. Like, when the child cries, we may not cry externally, but we cry internally. When the child bleeds, we may not be scared externally, but we are scared internally. When we have hospital visits, the child is sick and in pain, the child break a limb, the child got exams and they're frightened and bullied at school. The men may not show it, but we take that on. So when you cleaning up the blood and putting tooth on the pillow and wiping behind and hugging that child and say, be all right, brother, you can get it again next time. And you teaching the child life skills and stuff like that on how to like maintain a car and how to dress as a man and how to play sports and how to self-defend themselves and how to treat a woman. And you realize, but this child ain't yours. I know some of y'all gonna say, but shoot, what's wrong with you being a father figure to this child anyhow? You got to raise black man anyhow. But it's predicated on a lie. It is predicated on a lie. Anyway you slice it, you cannot justify the fact that it is a lie. If you tell us, shoot, what the girl Sherry Shepherd was saying she want borrow some husbands.
Make a plea to the married women. I don't want your husband at all. I just feel like if you know a single mother, can you send your husband to help us out a little bit?
That's a different conversation. You want to borrow a husband to raise a child, a boy, a man, or whatever, that is no problem, right? But the man will go into it understanding that this is not his child and there are certain things that...
That's helping out here.
But there's a different bond and love that you pour into a child when it's yours or when you think it is yours. There's a different connection with a child. And I know a lot of y'all can say, oh, but when you find out that the child ain't yours, you've been raising the child all this long, what's the problem now? You see, women just come with this thought, right? But they will never know how it feels to find out that a child is not theirs. They will never understand bearing a child and finding out that the child is not theirs. They will always know
it's theirs.
That it is theirs or not.
Yeah.
So when they come at all this language like, oh, you've been raising the child along, what's the problem? You've been lied to. You've been driving a car, paying for a car, maintaining the car, putting insurance on the car, that ain't yours.
It's also easier for women to want to nurture and stuff like that. Men are not like that. So while it's easier for women to say, well, all right, let me embrace this child that is not mine. And so you got some of the aunties and stuff like that, and you know, the godmother, you take on a child that, you know, men don't do that. We don't gravitate like that. But let me turn to the guy that's kind of flying under the radar here and kind of escaping spotlight. The cousin. Dog, you cannot continue to date down your cousin wife. What kind of cousin you is? Yeah. And many people ask how close she is because Angela Yee, that is irrelevant. How close they are is irrelevant. They are blood, cousins.
They are blood close.
Literally blood close.
Yeah.
It is irrelevant. So yeah, all right. She come and she gave you the stomach. You as cousin, you go to some other my cousin, they can't do this here. I step away from that.
Yeah.
But
that's what,
gentlemen, it just goes to show you that there are men who will be around you, they will call you brother, and they will foop your girl.
They will call you cousin.
They will call you cousin, brother. They will foop your girl.
Here's the other thing, though. Just a basic, naive, immature comment. Why are we fooping without condoms, though?
Dr. Kerry, man.
Condoms for cowards. Bear with no fear.
Dr. Kerry didn't ask for that. Dr. Kerry, you hear how the woman say, hell yeah? I'm gonna say with your chest.
She must just pull off the condom. She said, what career condom? Pet out here. And I bet you say, not in me. Breed me.
Wrecking me.
You Dr. Kerry, why before? Dr. Kerry, in all of the content that we have done, that you have been a part of and have witnessed, how you could come big 2023 and ask such... No, that is a naive question, though. That's a foolish question, though. Why be fooled without condoms?
To Dr. Kerry's point, if you offer a bit of closure advice, if you're going to be horny out there, please use condoms.
I mean, Lord have mercy, man. I mean, that's the least you can do. The least you can do.
That's the least you can do. Yeah, and if you're going to be horny, you don't want to use condoms, make sure that your follow-up game is strong like goat paste. Ladies and gents, this has been another Senate Short. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell like how this chick got hit up by her husband's cousin to ensure that you do not miss any of the content we got coming for you. We are going to see you guys again soon.
The contaminated environment. And the tutu's about that.